Hey guys, this is Matt the Lawn Care Little Guy, and I'd just like to thank you for joining me again this week in rainy Oklahoma. If you haven't already, if you're new to my channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. It is in the bottom right hand corner of this screen. So I appreciate it if you do that, and hit the bell if you want to get notifications for whenever I put a video out. I try to get them out every Sunday. So yeah, it's raining, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about this week, and then we've got some mail. Some awesome mail. Can't wait to share that with you guys. And then after that is going to be tag time, as is my custom. So this week has been really great because we have gotten rain. Things are greening up and the grass is really starting to grow a little bit now. So that's wonderful. But there was 3 bad things that happened to me this week. One is I almost got hit by a car. Let me tell you about that story. I was out doing a lawn, and I was on my zero turn, and you guys know when you're out there, you're just kind of paying attention to your lines and all that type of stuff. And this one, it doesn't have like an off curve like that. It's got like one of the little slanty curves that goes right up to the edge of the grass, so there's no cliff that you're falling off. So I just run right over it into the street. Well, I wasn't paying attention, and I went down the street, turned around, and I caught a car go right past me. I was like, oh, I almost got seriously hurt. Like, that was heart stopping. Has anything like that ever happened to you guys? Like, you got your music going, you're jamming, you're trimming, you're doing whatever it is that you're doing, and the next thing you know, you realize you almost stepped out in front of a car? Oh my gosh, man, that was so scary, but it happened. But fortunately, maybe the car had to swerve. I don't even know, because by the time I saw it, it was already past me, and I was like, oh, so close call. Thank you, Jesus, for protecting me on that. And thank you, Jesus, for protecting you guys if that's ever happened. So that was one thing that happened this week that was unfortunate. Another thing that happened that also turned out pretty good, before we get too riled up about it, was I was out doing a lawn, and they got 2 puppy German Shepherds. Really nice, right? If you've ever been around a puppy German Shepherd, they are super playful, right? And they're super ambitious. They run around, they tear things up. They're just crazy, right? Well, they've got like this kennel that they broke down, and they made like a little wall so I can open the back gate, still keep the puppies in, but still have the gate open and still be able to do what I need to do. And they've been pretty good, and many times they're actually in their kennel, but I just don't have it in my mind to be that attentive to it, because they're just friendly, right? They just never worry. They stay away from me. Not a big deal, really. And I know, guys, I know, before you say something, you're like, you wouldn't have even done that lawn, right? Wouldn't have even done it that day if the dogs weren't put up. Well, little guy's a little different, I guess. I don't know. You'll find that I do a lot of things different. But they just haven't been a concern of mine. They've always been easily controlled, and it hasn't been a big deal. Well, I went to put something away, and I came back, and they were out. I was like, oh my gosh. I was like, I'm going to lose these puppies, and they're going to kill me. This is horrible. I got to get these puppies back. So I was like hollering at them. I'm waving at them. I'm doing everything I can. I'm trying to get them lured back into the backyard. And I'm like, oh my gosh, this is going to be horrible. Like, I don't even have time to knock on their door. So then I remembered this happened to me one other time before. And it was totally accident by them, and it was a full-grown puppy, and it was like a lab mix or whatnot, and that dog just would not come to me. Just wouldn't come to me. I'm calling it. I'm like, come here, and then it'd come up, and then it'd back off. It'd run. It'd come up, and then run, almost like it was trying to get me to chase it. And I kind of was, because the dog got out. Well, I remembered that when these 2 German Shepherd puppies came out, and I remembered they're kind of playful, aren't they? So, what did I do? I had them chase me. I stopped chasing them, but I had them chase me. I was like, hey, come get me. And I went and taunted them, and then I ran away. And then I saw what they did. They started chasing me. And then I get them a little further. I'd go get them, and then I'd run. And then eventually what happened was I ran into the backyard, and they followed me. And then I hurried up, and I closed the door, and I got them back in their yard. So that was another unfortunate thing that I thought was going to be like sickening to my stomach. But that turned out well, too. It's amazing how that works. Things just kind of turning out. Do you ever get anxiety over your business? You just don't know how things are going to turn out? Yeah, me too. And I kind of had some of that anxiety this time with those dogs because I thought, I was like, man, I'm a goner. I'm done. I'm finished. But I got them back. And then the third thing that happened, oh, what's this? What's this? This guy right here. Does it look like this one? No. Check this out, guys. Yesterday, I got stung by a wasp again. Man, those little suckers. Just kill them. I just want to kill them. I was trimming these bushes. I'm trimming away, and then all of a sudden, I feel the sting. I feel it. And then I shake my hand and go, wham, wham. Thing ain't going nowhere. It's right there. And then finally I get him off and I'm like, oh, you dirty, dirty dog. You dirty dog. I'm going to get you. So that's what I did. Stinking thing stung me, so I had to kill it. I hope I got the one because there was a whole nest in these bushes that I was trimming up. I'm lucky that the whole nest didn't come after me. I couldn't even imagine that. Couldn't even imagine that. But one of them got me. So I went up to the nearest hardware store. It's called Lumber 2, and I got me some bug spray, something that kills wasps, and I sprayed that nest. I sprayed it, and they started flying. They started retreating. I didn't know this, but they got retreat nests. Did you know that? They might have a secondary location where they rendezvous and take accountability. Is everybody here? I'm telling you, not everybody's there. I got some of those suckers. I saw them. They were flying, and then it was almost like they were drunk, like they couldn't fly no more. They just sitting there, and I'm like, you die! You die! That's how I felt, guys. I know it's silly, but that's how I felt. But I sprayed that nest, and hopefully when I go back there, that nest won't be there, and I can finish up those bushes. So, man, 3 things this week. 3 things that, man, just create anxiety in me. But anxious for nothing. That's what the church service was about these last few weeks, was anxious for nothing. Not a big deal, guys. I'm going to survive. I've been through this before, as you guys know. I got stung on my arm over here, and it blew up all big, just like my hand is right now. But my wife is worried. You know, she's Google searching wasp stings. But I'm like, I've been there before. I'm an old pro now. So, yeah, that's what happened to me. That's what happened to me. And that's the way this week has been. That's the way this week has been. But you know what? I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying it. It's been a good week. Going to finish this month up good. We got an extra week this month in August, so I hope you make a little more money. And that's about what I got for this week. Anyways, guys, that's just this week in lawn care for me. That's not an official title. That's just how I feel, and I want to get a video out for you guys. So coming up next is you guys are going to see who I got mail from, and I'm excited to tell you. So stick around, and then after that, we'll have the tag time. Well, if you guys remember in the beginning of the video, you would remember that I got mail again. That's what I'm talking about. I love getting mail, guys. So if you got a sticker you want to send me or a business card, anything like that, go ahead and send it my way. Who knows? Maybe in the future it might be part of a giveaway if you get on top of it. My address will be in the description. Go ahead and send me something if you want. If you don't want to, that's fine too. But this week I got something, and I've been waiting on this one for a while. It is from Wyatt's Lawn Service. Y'all know Wyatt. Man, what a superstar, man. That kid, he is just rocking it, and I've seen his sticker on a lot of people's shed doors, on their refrigerators of fame. I've seen his sticker everywhere, and I've been wanting this sticker. Wyatt, man, I love your channel, and I really appreciate the letter and the sticker. So, I'm doing this on my phone. I'm gonna dig it out of the envelope, and I will read you what he wrote me. We'll do it like this. Use 2 hands. Okay. Oops. Where's the sticker? Where's the sticker? Oh, there you are. All right. So if you guys know Wyatt, then it's the same sticker. There it is, man. Isn't that a good looking sticker? Wyatt, did you design that? This is really good, man. I really love the sticker. And then he sent me a letter and it says, here's a sticker for you, man. Hope you and the family have a great rest of the summer. Wyatt. Appreciate it, buddy. So you are going to go on the community cabinet. So I'm going to get you peeled. If you guys are wondering, it's a little difficult to edit videos on my computer because my computer is a piece of junk. So I've been using my phone so I can get videos out to you guys more regularly, but it's not as easy to record. So here we go. Mr. Wyatt, you're going to go right next to Cato or Catto. That's what I am talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Thank you. There it is, guys. So just to kind of preview or review what we got up here, we got Conway, he's local to me. Rob Zajaw's local to me. You got Hayden from Midlow. One Way, you got Jose. You got Junior from Quick Cuts. Mower Man, David. You got Ben Acme, Cedar Knoll. And Mark from Eclipse. And Eric from Caddo. So anyways, I still need more stickers so that I don't have to go through everybody. I have so few at the moment that I can still afford to give everybody recognition every single time. So guys, help me out. Send me some stuff. I'd love to put you on the community cabinet. So next up is tag time, guys. Stick around. Alrighty, guys. Isn't that cool, man? Wyatt, I love that guy. Every chance I get, I try to watch one of his videos because, man, he's just such a cool cat, and I'm just thankful that I got a sticker from him. So if you're watching, Wyatt, thank you for that. And I hope to get more. So if you want to send me a sticker, my address is going to be in the description below. There's also going to be a link to Save the Storks if you want to know more about that charity. And then if you want to support that charity, of course you can donate to them if you want. That's actually ideal. But if you really want something else, if you want to return on your money just a little bit, you can go to my Teespring webpage. The link is also in the description, and you can buy a t-shirt for me, and 100% of the profit will go to Save the Stork. So I appreciate you guys supporting me in that, supporting the Stork, and thanks for watching. So up next is tag time. So tag time, what's the Lord been working on me this week, right? Whoa. But what is tag time, guys, for those of you that don't know? TAG time, that is time alone with God. That's basically, this is a product of my quiet times. When I read the Bible, my goal is every day, and I try to write something down and try to let it impact me and let it do something transformative in my life to where I can become more like Jesus. This week I'm in 2 Samuel. I'm in multiple parts of the Bible through the week, but one of them is 2 Samuel, and we're talking a little bit about Absalom. Absalom was a son of David, and he had many sons. He had a daughter named Tamar, I believe, and one of Absalom's other brothers did the unspeakable with his sister. And Absalom, if you know what I mean, that wasn't a wink of agreement. That was a wink of, you know what I mean, right? So it was horrible. Horrible. And Absalom didn't really care for it that much. So he wanted to take some vengeance on that. And one of the things that he did to his brother was he kind of gave him the silent treatment. He didn't say anything good and he didn't say anything bad to him. He just kind of gave him the silent treatment. And that spoke to me because I got this guy at work that I kind of feel like I'm giving the silent treatment to. If I could liken myself to Absalom, it was because Absalom hated his brother for what he had done. And I guess to some degree, I also have that hate. I've spoke about this before, that kind of hate in my heart a little bit. And I'm kind of giving this guy the silent treatment. I'm not speaking good. I'm not speaking bad. I'm just not engaging. And at first I was like, man, that Absalom, he's an upstanding guy, right? Don't even have nothing to do with unrighteousness. Have nothing to do with that brother who did that horrible thing. But then I kind of read a little bit more because I got interested about this Absalom guy. I was like, is he really a good guy? Because if I'm like him and he's a bad guy, maybe I need to rethink how I'm treating my coworker. So I got to looking some more, and lo and behold, there was actually a lot of division. David was considered a good king. of Israel, and David was a man after God's own heart, and Absalom was his son. And later on, Absalom was actually competing with David to be king over Israel and over Judah. And he did a lot of horrible things. And as it turns out, Absalom is actually not a very good dude. Now you can read up on it if you want, but he was actually going against what God wanted for Israel at that time. And that's, so if I'm like Absalom, that's the last thing in the world I want to be. And I think Absalom's problem was he appointed himself judge. He wanted to be judge over the people. He wanted to determine what was right and what was wrong. And that's really what's how I'm the same as Absalom, is that I want to be judge. I'm actually judging, and I'm going to adjust my behavior based off of how I judge any situation or any particular person. And basically, I'm going to have nothing to do with them if I don't agree with who they are or what they do. And maybe that's not the right stance I should take. So if you guys find yourself in that spot like Absalom, like myself, where you know, your judgment is the only judgment and you're the only one that's right, I just want you to reconsider, as I am, that perspective or that stance, because I'm not sure that it does exactly what it's supposed to do or what we think it's doing. So I'm speaking from a point of going through it right now in myself. So I'm not telling you what to do. I'm not telling you how you should feel. I'm not telling you that you're right or that you're wrong. All I'm saying is that just consider the reality that God probably has something better for all of us. He wants us to live with peace and joy in serving Him and knowing Him. And that's where I want to be. So I got one last question for you guys. If this is intriguing to you at all and you want to know more about the claims of Christ, give me an email, man. I'd love to talk to you more about that, because it's not about how good we are, and it's not about how bad we are. It's just that we are going through things in this life. We're going to have trouble. We're going to struggle with things. But what matters is, what is our foundation? What is the truth that we draw off of in this life? Is it Jesus? I believe that that's the correct response, is to press into Jesus. So if you want to know more about having a relationship with Jesus, I would love to talk to you more about that. So give me an email. It's in the description, and we can do that. So anyways, guys, that's going to do it for this video. As I do every video, pray for me. You know I'm praying for you. Love you guys, and peace.